LLC. This is for the customers. So as I said before, for you customers out there that are buying projection screen setups, and a lot of you are buying ultra short throw projectors, you need to know exactly what you're getting into when you buy an ultra short throw projector and the real truth about ultra short throw projectors and how they work with screens. Because again, I see a lot of demonstrations out there that are faking it. I mean, they're really faking the daylights out of it. So I see it in a lot of demonstrations of really high-end projectors. And the reason why they choose high-end projectors, because this is a better chance of that screen paint or that projection screen to be to produce a better image on YouTube, to convince you that you are going to get that same image when you're really not going to get that at all, period. As for the white screens, well, that's the biggest lie of all. We've all told ourselves that lie before, that if you buy a really good projector with a lot of bells and whistles, you'll be able to put all that right to the screen, and that will never happen, ever. You're definitely going to go out and buy yourself a new projection screen. But what to get? So, one of the things I see a lot with the great paint products, I do see a lot of faking. I see a lot of faking going on. Number one, the environment's a complete fake. Ultra short throw projectors are designed to replace the TV. So it allows the customer to be able to have this machine right up close to their wall or screen, and they can watch their TV and sports and all that. And then having a very short distance throw, there's a highly less of a chance of your image washing out from you being like 21 feet away from your screen. You won't have that issue because you're sitting up close. On top of that, it eliminates all the wires and cables and all that stuff. You have to run back and forth when using long throws. It's kind of a nice little option to have it sitting right up there on top of your tabletop, and you can just watch your giant screen right from there. So it was meant to replace the TV, or try to replace the TV, but I don't think that'll ever happen because TVs don't require to be in dark environments, and again, they don't have color issues or contrast issues. Now, along with this set-top box that you'll be setting up there, your ultra short throw projector, you're going to want contrast. You're going to want 100% of it, because you're going to need it if you're going to be competing with TVs. TVs can produce a 100% contrast, and the problem with gray screens, they cannot do this, nor can white screens do this. Gunmetals definitely have a better chance of performing this, but again, you're not picking up 100% black, but a lot better than the gray and white screen by far, just a little bit more expensive. And then you're going to have to go through what kind of projector you're going to choose. Now, I do not support the knockoff projectors. We never have. We don't work with them at all. But if you do choose a projector, chances are you're going to go with something with a really high contrast capability, and this is going to cost you some money. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to be very expensive. So you're going to be in the $3,000 range in that area somewhere in order to have a 2 million and up to 1 contrast. Well, I've seen the P2 for about $2,000, but still my projector's like $60. So kind of think about that one right there, and how much we pay compared to everybody else. So my projector I have sitting here on the floor is an NEC. That's an NEC ultra short throw projector that I picked up at eBay for only $60. That's my model number, NEC. And you can get those projectors for under $200. I just got mine for $60 because I bought it from a church. But anyway, as you can see that nice, bright, sharp image from side to side, this is how an ultra short throw is supposed to be displayed on the screen. If you're sitting in the dark with a projector that sits that close to a screen, to begin with, that's the first sign that your screen's going to have a problem with picking up color and contrast. And if you are advised to calibrate, I say this again, calibrate, which means those of you who don't know how to calibrate are going to have to go to forum sites and figure out that nightmare for yourself. And the other half just don't care, not going to do it at all, period. But they're going to tell you you're going to have to calibrate in order to get the image to look so the color be balanced and blah, blah, blah. No one's doing that crap to begin with. That's like telling somebody it takes 8 applications to paint in the screen. Nobody will do it. So again, what are you really getting? Because I get it all the time from customers who contact me and say, hey, I got this ultra short throw projector. The color is bad. The contrast is bad. I can't use it in a fully lit environment. I can't use it in their windows. It just washes out. But you didn't see that in the promo demonstration. The promo demonstration with the P2, when you walk in, that entire environment's all white. You'll sit there and you'll watch the family and whatever when doing yoga and whatever. I was impressed by that demonstration anyway. And you'll see them set it up and sell that projector as if this can be your next TV. Well, it can't be your next TV if you can't pick up 100% contrast, because even a cheap TV can pick up 100% contrast, but your projector can't do it. And the problem you have with there's nothing wrong with your projector at all, period. It's your screen that's having the problem. There's your problem. Now, we're going to do a search today, which means we're going to go on YouTube. We're going to look around and see how many people are going to match this demonstration right here. Now, keep in mind, for those of you who have these projectors and you're doing these demonstrations, you are lying to the consumers. And the reason why you're lying, because again, anytime you show contrast levels, you're in a dark environment or these poorly lit environments with these little bits of lights sprinkled all out through the environment. And then you're telling customers they have to calibrate. So why do they have to calibrate? Because the colors don't come in correctly. That's a projector that has an extremely high color capability, and you're calibrating this machine at the end of the day. It's like you go and you buy a TV and you say, oh, that's not going to work right. You got to calibrate it. What the freak is calibrate? Well, before you can use it, you're going to have to calibrate it. How many people to buy TVs after that? Those of you who do calibrate, this is easy for you. Those who don't, you're going to be discouraged. You're going to go someplace else. All right, let me get my controller over here. And this is the reason why I go to these forum sites that talk about, they have a whole section in there about calibrating, a whole section about calibrating. I love to be in that section because that's where we show them at the end of the day that, again, with our technology, you don't have to go through that. Should we have a white sheet of paper up there? Let's put a white sheet of paper up there, too. Now, maybe we can't put a certified screen up there because we have to have a special screen. You hear what I just said just a few minutes ago? We can't take the certified screen we have here and put up there because we need a special screen in order to use that with the ultra short throw projector, which means you're going to pay more for that. So we'll just go with this white surface here. Taco, stay away from my freaking stand. You and my love affair with my stand, stay away from it. You have your own stand at the end of the day. You never my stand. Now, most people, when they buy an ultra short throw projector, they'll tell themselves the big lie. The big lie is when they tell themselves that my projector has all these amazing bells and whistles. I'm going to be able to make up for what I'm going to lose when using a white screen. And I've seen it at Best Buy. I've seen at Best Buy sell these package deals that come with the white screen and the projector. I'm just sitting there shaking my head like, ooh, it's going to be a rude awakening when they get home. All right. I had people sit there and tell me that, oh, the white sheet of paper does not resemble a white screen. Oh, yes, the heck it does. I've done that demonstration already before. Took white fabric and white shirts and everything, and all did the same thing. All right, we want to stick that right there. There we go. Mind you, my ultra short throw projector is 3,600 lumens, which means it's far more powerful than in lumen count than the P2. But again, I told you that the closer the projector is to the screen, the higher the lumen count, the faster you wash out the surface. And that's literally what you're doing. You're actually washing your screen out. Isn't that interesting? And as you look at the environment, if you notice, we have no dark corners. Area's well lit. There's no little bits of light pushing up behind the screen, no white lights behind the back. None of that nonsense. We don't do that here. We're in a fully lit environment. Plenty of light. There we go. Nice and bright, right? Because this is how these projectors are supposed to be sold and portrayed. This is why we get customers to contact and say, yeah, I got this ultra short throw projector, but the problem is when I stick it next to the window, it washes out. And the first thing I'll say, it's got a white screen. They're like, yep. Now, how much more of a difference can you get in advancement over a white screen versus a gray screen paint? Not much. It's a hiccup. That's all it is. That's why they still sit in these ambient light controlled environments, and this is why they still calibrate. We don't calibrate our projectors, nor do we sit in ambient light controlled environments. And our technology allows that projector of a 2000 to 1 to be able to pick up a contrast level that's more advanced than the 2 million to 1 P2 or a 30 million to 1 JVC, because we can see actual black. So what does that cost my customers at the end of the day? Under $200 for an ultra short throw. Unless they choose they want to do 4K or 1080p, but it's up to them. But they don't need to if they don't want to.
Bringing brisket back in a big way. Get the slow cooked perfection on a sandwich.
What it comes down to is that you're going to end up with a white screen, unless you go out and buy yourself a certified, which is going to cost you a lot of money. But you're going to end up with a white screen regardless at the end of the day. And the problem is, the big lie you're going to tell yourself is that the projector you sat there and spent all this money on that has this and has that and all these bells and whistles, it's going to be able to produce that onto the white surface, which it's not going to do. And then if you color it slightly gray, you're going to have a little bit of a hiccup, but you're still going to be going through the same situation because, again, in all the demonstrations we watch under these gray screen paint products, they're all sitting in the dark. They're all on calibrated projectors, and they have to spend the money for a very expensive machine to try to fix the problem. $2 million to one sounds like a crutch to me at the end of the day. Let's thought about that. If you have to have a projector with 2 million to 1 contrast, that means you can't switch to anything else, because anything else below that contrast level, your screen would suffer. So you literally would have to spend the money for that machine. Whereas on the other hand, it really doesn't make a difference what we grab. That's why anytime they show any demonstrations, if we're using a crutch projector to demonstration, that's the projector they have to use to make the screen look somewhat decent. If they switch over to any other machine, the quality drops automatically. Well, I cannot wait to go to the forum. We got a couple of big events coming up this summer, and I plan to be showing this off. Our $60 projector. That's why when I go to Best Buy, see these package deals, they'll have this 120-inch, 100-inch white screen with an ultra short throw setup, and I watch people walk over. I don't say a thing, but I watch people walk over and go, wow, that's a good deal. That's going to look amazing. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to look like crap when you get it in your house. And you're going to be sitting there fiddling with the thing, trying to figure out, I got my settings wrong, what is going on. But you notice you're going to turn the lights out. That's what usually most people do. They turn the lights out. And they notice the picture quality improves. Well, that's where you're going to be at. You're going to be sitting in the dark with this ultra short throw projector you just sat there and spent all this money for because your screen can't pull. Because the salesperson didn't tell you at the end, oh, guess what? This is not going, you can't do it with this white screen. But if you spend more money, which chances are if you go back to the same dealership, they're going to tell you, if you spend a little bit more money, you can get a better screen. And they're going to point you in a direction of gunmetal technology, which your head is going to get blown to the roof. Well, I just spent $3,000 plus the screen. And I got to turn around and spend an additional $3,000 or $4,000. Yeah. Would have been cheaper just getting a TV, right? But with our technology, we even that playing field, because that means the customer doesn't have to go and spend all this money for an expensive projector, nor does it spend the money for an expensive screen. This is my $28 wallpaper surface. Oh, let's go check out some scenery. My cat loves projection. Anytime I turn this thing on, there he is right there. Actually watches projection. I never see the intros pop up on any of the gray or white screens because they can't produce a 100% contrast level. That's why. Let's look at some beautiful scenery. Taco's in here taking in the scenery. Now, if you notice, we don't show a, what's the word for it? We don't show hiccups. Hiccups in our term is when somebody shows off a screen side by side, and it's a slight little difference, which means they have to literally get right up on top of the screen to show you the difference. We don't do that. You should be able to see the difference from back here from where we're sitting from the screen. I should never be on top of a screen to show you the difference. If you have to get that close to see it from far back, you definitely will not see it. We're going to sit that close to the screen every single time to see your difference. That won't work. So that shows you how much picture quality you're losing. This is why you have to calibrate a white screen. It's why you have to calibrate gray screens. And again, if we find our ultra short those certifies, which I'll probably order some more, you'll have to calibrate that also too. If you're curious to see those test demonstrations, we do have them on our website. All test demonstrations using ultra short those certified screens, white screens, black surfaces, you name it, it's on there. Check it out. That's the beautiful thing about it. If we don't have it here, we have it on the test demonstrations are done. I actually had somebody, we were asking customers to go in and ask, anytime you buy a screen paint, always ask to see a comparison versus a house paint or something you could purchase and do yourself. And we had a couple of the naysayers that were coming to the room, they were ranting or upset, and they were saying those demonstrations are old. Oh no, they're not old demonstrations because your product is supposed to be tested before you sell it. So this product came out in November the 2nd. Remember, because we launched it around November the 2nd, and the test demonstrations were done before that. So it doesn't make it old. It means these are basically up-to-date test demonstrations. They're within the year of the technology being launched. But if you're just now showing demonstrations after you sold the product, that is a complete fail. Because I guarantee that anything you have sitting on your desk or in your home has been tested before you could buy it. So you, again, have no grasp on reality. But we had people comment on that, a few people that were very upset because their products are not tested. This is the big lie with the white screens. And like I said, don't feel bad. I did it myself. I did it with my BenQ MS500. I bought this projector. I really thought, I looked through it, I read through all the specifications, all the millions of colors and the contrast, and this thing's gonna look absolutely incredible on the screen, and dun, 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 it didn't. And that's when I found out you have to have something to be able to enhance the projector's capability to be to see better. Biggest lie I think people tell themselves, if I get a high enough lumen count, I'll be able to take the image that's coming from my projector that's traveling on that 5,000 lumens, cut through all the ambient light that's basically washing out my image, hit the screen, and be able to produce the image. And all those lumens will protect my image from basically deteriorating. You just added an additional light to a screen that's having problems with the light in the environment. So you washed it out even faster. Ooh, let's get this lion. Taco, lion. Lion, Taco. Look at the giant lion. Look at the lion. Look at the giant lion. Look at it. Over here chilling. Look, Taco. Look, giant lion. Look at him. You don't see that? Look, you're looking at me. I don't know. So for the customers, do not believe that if you buy a white screen that your projector is going to fix the problem, because it's not. That's one of the things you don't want to do. Make sure you get a screen paint product that's tested, number one, and it's going to work well with your projector, which would be us. We don't support the knockoffs, the WeMax or Valve projectors. We don't support those at all, period. But we do support every other projector. We do have a list of projectors we do support. So do not believe that the white screen, because your projector has all these amazing specifications, that the white screen is going to fix this problem, because it's not. It's going to make it far worse. Let's get ourselves some contrast in there. Taco's in here enjoying himself, watching some of these videos here we have here. Taco's check out some contrast in here. Let's go with, let's see, we got the microphone working on a thing. OLED demonstrations. Man, completely did not get what we just asked for. Literally skip that thing altogether. Can we go to the search real quick? What do we got here, right here? Oh, we got the AK Desired Nature. We did this one already today. We can do it again. Around like 12 o'clock now, or 1 o'clock or something like that. Sunny afternoon. Let's see. Let's go run this bad boy real quick. See what we got going on here with the contrast levels.
You're leaving me for NJL?
Yes.
They don't even have a mascot.
That's kind of the point.
Come on, Reese's. Did you really wake up looking like this? Smoking.
Now, I see a lot. I've seen this demonstration done multiple times in the dark. So much in the dark, you can see Christmas tree lights bleeding from around the back of the screen. That's a fail. Especially on that machine, it's an extremely high fail. It's a 2 million to 1. Why are you in the dark with a 2 million to 1 contrast with Christmas tree lights bleeding around the back of the screen? We only have 2,000 to 1 contrast. I see no lights. None of that nonsense pushing right now. So if I come in and I'm using a gray screen paint product and I turn on my ultra short throw projector that I paid all that money for, and you mean to tell me I can't pull this up like this? Even with all 2 million to 1, I can't see it, because a lot of people who own those projectors, we don't see these demonstrations on display. I am yet to see anyone basically show me what that 2 million to 1 does yet. Not one. Show me a Starfield demonstration on a gray screen paint product or a white screen in a fully lit environment. Show me. I haven't seen it yet. What did you pay for? Show me what you got out of it. What did you invest in that projector? What did you get out of it? Show me. Because I don't see it. When I go pop on YouTube right over there, I'm going to see all demonstrations sitting in the dark. Every last one of you. All right, 3,000 or 3,300 or 2,000, what they call the projector is now. Now, if I can make this projector produce in a fully lit environment, show a contrast level, what do you think I can do to a P2? I'd slap that thing against the wall, turn my lights. As a matter of fact, we'll do that demonstration outside like we did the Optima GT55. I plan to beat their promo demonstration with that projector. Definitely plan to beat the promo demonstration. I'm going to beat the daylights out of their promo demonstration. Just like we did with the Optima GT55 and 56, we beat their promo. With the 56, I got a screen size of 160 inches in my basement. Was it 160? Yeah, it was about 160 inch screen we got out of that one. I'm going to beat the P2. I'm going to do that at 150 inches outside in the park with my Delta 1300 generator, electric generator at that. I wish I knew what screen they were using in their demonstration. That would be nice, because I can get a sample sheet of that screen and I can beat the screen and basically blow out the promo demonstration all at the same time, which would be pretty cool. I got to figure that out. Now, what screen were they using in that demonstration? Because that'd be nice right there. To be to knock out the screen at the same time and basically blow out their promo demonstration at the same time. Yeah, I'm taking it outside. What's the point doing it inside? It's too easy. We'll go outside. It's more of a challenge. Because all you guys sitting up there with that P2, huddled in the dark, we'll be outside with ours, producing a 100% contrast level. Then we'll show you what that projector is really worth on a gray and white screen versus our black technology. As I said before, the future is black. I'm really upset the salespeople at the end of the day, because I sit there and I listen to them when I'm over there looking at their projectors, how they're describing to the customers what they're going to pick up. Oh, this projector comes with millions of colors and it's an amazing contrast ratio. Do you know what that means? I'm like, man, I love it when they go over and they try to feed that nonsense to me at the end of the day. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah. And I'm going to sit there and believe that nonsense. No, I'm good. I show them my technology on my phone and they're blown out of the way. The freak? Yeah, there you go. There's my screen. When I had the 200-inch screen, when I was living up in West Philadelphia, I had the 200-inch screen. Boy, that was fun to go into freaking Home Depot. I was trying to go into a Best Buy and look at their 90-inch TVs. And the guy was like, I said, nah, you got anything bigger? You got anything bigger? I said, well, the only thing bigger we got is projection. You'll be in the dark with that. And I showed my phone with that 200-inch and all that light. Oh, yeah, I'd have a ball. I ended up leaving them a business card. Let's check this one out. Oh, we got a whole category in here. Anything in here super dark? Ooh, what's that right there? Definitely got to do that right there. Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about having contrast. You can play with all the contrast levels. Gray and white screens, you can't do this. You can't play in these areas. Only we can play in these areas.
Just the right crunch to let you pretend not to hear the doorbell.
I love how they sit there and they brag about their white levels. Oh, please, pish posh. We got demonstrations knocking out. We couldn't pick up white levels. We couldn't pick up any of this. Wouldn't even come up. But if you want to brag about having the most advanced white screen or brightest screen, guess what? You're off. Silver would be the more advanced version of that. And silver actually pulls a higher white level than an actual gray screen. So when you put in our slogan, the future is black. And sooner or later, you're going to see black touch screens or certifies. And we're going to do black screens. It's coming. You don't have a choice. I'm still glad they sell the white screens. And the reason why is because it's a cheap screen. It's easy to paint over. Can you imagine if the white screen didn't exist? It was all gunmetal, paint over a $5,000 projection screen? That would hurt. Even though you would get a much better screen, but still, cheap white screens are nice because, again, we can basically buy a cheap white screen and coat over the top of it and be done. Now, for the customers. Again, if you're buying screen paint products, what you need to ask for is you need to do a side-by-side. You need to see that side-by-side demonstration. Matter of fact, forget it. If they're just now showing you the side-by-side, walk away. They should already have these videos already time-stamped before the product was sold. This shows the product was tested. And for those of you who think that's not an irrelevant idea, well, it's like imagine if you go out and you're buying a car. And they said, well, let's show you the test demonstrations now. So you mean you've been driving around all that time in a car that wasn't fully tested? Yeah. I love having that discussion right there. What doesn't need to be? Oh, okay, doesn't mean to be. So your refrigerator, range, smoke detector, brakes for your car, all that can be tested later on as you're basically using it. And you guess you're going to be the crash dummy, right? Everything has to be tested before you actually launch it. That's like you driving around. Well, some people do drive around on a driver's license, but you know what I'm talking about. You have to be tested on everything before you can get that seal of approval. So how are you guys selling products that are not even tested yet? Now, do you need an expensive 4K projector? No, you do not. Do you have to be trapped in the dark with an ultra short throw projector? No, you do not. Do you have to calibrate? No, you do not. And can you see a 100% contrast level without spending thousands of dollars on a projector that claims to have these 2 million, 3 million, the one that you would never see? No, you do not. I'm doing this at $60.
At Aspen Dental, new patients without insurance get a free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans. That's what this means. Mom, look, a clown.
And never, ever believe that just because you spent all the bells and whistles for your projector, that your white screen is giving you what you think you're getting. Because you're not getting that at all, period. On a standalone, if we put a white screen up here with this projector, and we darken the environment a little bit, and we dim these lights in here, that's what you're getting. Look at the reflection right there. Look at that reflection right there. right, well, let's go pop on the internet. Let's have a look. See how many people are matching the same demonstration we have here on our $60 projector. This is going to be a bit depressing. I hate doing these. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try to keep it under control. Usually I rant really badly on these because, again, it's such crap, man. It is such crap. Gee whiz. I mean, come on. I'm a $60 720p NEC projector, and you mean to tell me that you're on these high-end machines and you guys are stuck in the dark? My blinds are open. Sure they are. Go straighten my stand real quick. There we go. Just gonna put this up on a table. I got the color loss on that. Man, I just think it's sad that people sell these widescreen projection packages with the ultra short throw, trying to convince the customers that they're really getting a real screen at the end of the day, when they're just getting crap. And that's the sad part about it. Let's see which way we're going with this stand here. So my whole incident with the carpet has been cleared up. I'm getting another apartment, which is nice, with hard wooden floors, which I should have had to begin with. Yep. Because I don't want to lose my wall. That wall can maintain a 150-inch screen, and I like my 150-inch screen because, again, as I told you before, my last screen in my last place was 127 inches. So I like watching on a 150-inch screen. All right, so let's have a look here. And for ultra short though projector setups. Oh, matter of fact, let's go dive into the P2. Let's see what we got going on here. Man, this is going to be really depressing. I'm not going to go near the other fellow because the reason why, he has the P2, but we're not going to go near him. And the reason why, because again, these people are going through something crazy down in California, and he knows what he does already. We're going to spare him in this demonstration because right now they're going through something crazy. But let's go with everything else. All right, this is an Optima P2 right here. Let's go have a look at this one. Gee, it's already from the door. I'm already scratching my skin already. Like, you got to be kidding me. No way in the world. This projector, mind you, was $3,300 when it came out. All right, they're about $2,000 now. This is an ultra short throw. Now, what you just saw 2 minutes ago with my $60 projector. What'd I tell you? Literally, that's the projector sitting in the dark. You can see the projector right there. You can barely see it right there. That is pretty bad.
I was born here, I'm from here, and I'm never leaving here. I'm in New York Hotel. Yeah, I'm tall. 563 feet, 2 inches. I'm on top of the world. I'm looking for someone who wants a weekend in the city, who likes being in the middle of it all. You hungry? When I know a place.
Now you see this right here? See that light reflection? That's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there. when you have a screen that can absorb light, you're not supposed to be seeing that white splash all over the place. This is what happens to you guys in dedicated theater rooms. They use those white screens. You splash all over the place.
The ultra wide angle Tamron's 20 to 40 millimeter for Sony E-mount zoom is versatile, lightweight, and compact. Gear up with
That's a shame.
today.
So let me get this straight. If I got an OLED TV, I can turn my TV on. I can see 100% contrast. I can see beautiful color, and I can do that while the lights are on. And that's supposed to be a machine that's supposed to replace, or someone tried to replace, or be in competition with the TV. But the problem with that projector, it can only work as good as the screen it's being displayed on. Oh, I can't wait till we get the P2 down here. Well, I want to show you how to use that machine at the end of the day. Oh, that thing is so much light, it's not even fun. I tell you, our first demonstration is going to be outside at 150 inches. Optima GT 55 was only 1080p at 3,000 lumens or 3,000 lumens. I'll show you how that projector is really supposed to look. And even when I'm looking at the demonstration, the color is poor. Did we do this whole demonstration in the dark? Yes, we did. Gee whiz. 2 million to 1 contrast on that machine. Why are we sitting in the dark with the OLED demonstration?
Hey, you do it now. Just say the thing.
We're done on that one. Let's go find another one. Let's see if anybody has one here in the light. Gee whiz, you gotta be kidding me.
We consider going solar in Pennsylvania.
Really, people.
Most people don't know this, but almost 100%.
Projector is sitting on top of a screen. That projector sits closer to the screen than mine back here. Way closer than mine back here. And you mean to tell me, this is an OLED demonstration, mind you. The only beams of light he has is here and here, that's it? This is a different fellow. And that color's washed out. Tell you, the industry is a huge lie. So when the customers see this projector, what are you thinking? This is where you're going to be at in the dark, because the promo demonstration doesn't look anything like this at all, period. The promo demonstration is completely different. All the lights on, it's in a nice white room. Everybody's wearing nice bright colors to match the nice white room. And yet we see this. You literally can't figure out where the couch is at. Look at that. This area is so dark. Now, I don't want to discourage anybody from buying the projector. The projector works perfectly fine. The screen's crappy. That's what it is. How? Right there, outside, with a $1,200 Optima GT 5500 outside, and yet we're watching demonstrations of people in the complete darkness. That's a 20,000 to 1 contrast. That's it. How? Because there's nothing wrong with the projectors. The projectors work perfectly fine. The 720p's work perfectly fine. All of them work perfectly fine. That's their name brand. It's a screen. Your projector will not function correctly without a proper screen. You have 3 options here. Well, actually 4 options. You go with the white screen. We all know the outcome of that one. You go with the gray screen paint product, you are still stuck in the dark because all those demonstrations are in dark environments. You go with gunmetal technology, well, I hope your pockets are extremely deep because you're going to need the money because they're very expensive. And still, you're going to be in an environment calibrating with a projector, and you're going to be in an ambient light controlled environment. And then you have our technology that can do this. That can turn any surface that it touches into an ambient light killing machine. Look at it. You know what I'm giving him a like? Because he made an effort. That's why. I'm not going to dislike him for what? He made an effort. But I guarantee if he had our black technology, he wouldn't be sitting in that dark right there. He wouldn't be. He'd had that fully lit environment. As a matter of fact, he'd be to make out that nice apartment he has. Very nice in there. But you can't see it. 150-inch screen displayed on an Optima GT 5600. When people sit there and say, oh, you got to have a special projector so you can produce a jump, blah, blah, blah. That's fake and phony. It's so fake and phony. It's so fake and phony. There it is. There's my screen. My screen goes from ceiling to floor. That is 150 inch screen from top to bottom. On an Optima, I think it was 55 or 56, we had both of them. So when they tell you you have to have a special projector to 150 inches, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't. You have to have a certain screen to do it. That's what you need. See how beautiful and vivid the colors are? How they pop higher? There's another ultra short throw. I've done so many ultra short throws, it's not. It's funny. Look at this one right here. I've tested just about every kind of ultra short throw I could get my hands on, except for the high ends. But the low end ones, the ones that at the end of the day, people don't know whether or not they want to buy or not because they don't know if it's going to perform well. Well, guess what? We tested that projector is $50 on Amazon. Sorry, on eBay. They're $50. Hitachi. I'm saying it wrong. Here's it right there. That's the model number right there. An A2200. Or sorry, A220N. That projector is 2200 lumens right there in that test demonstration. And that's how much light those screens can absorb. And this is old technology we don't even make anymore. We're not relying this, that, and the other, but come on. Lamps, projector, that's it. We're not using any lampshades. I'm not using a 5,000 lumen laser projector. My projector is semi-ultra short projector. It is 720p. It is 2200. See, all that trash we hear people talking about, they got to use these high-end projectors. Look at this. It's my 150-inch screen in my other house on a $60 projector setup. We've had on another stand here. Yeah, it's new standards here. All right. First things first, I intended for my company's crystal gauge technology screens. Now that 150-inch is the same size I got in my next room. There's a whole wall paint down too. When you're talking about projector comparisons, are you going to save any money? Now, of course, it's coming yesterday. Now, so that's what we want to see. 48 environment. Now, mind you, the size of my screen. Now, if you're doing ultra short throw on, what's it for? If you're doing ultra short throw, yeah, in the dark. But we're not going to say nothing about that in the dark. Whew, man, you guys got to get this stuff together, man. Y'all just lacking in freaking technology. Come on. Look at this, ultra short throw. Then turn around and boom. Look at this, watch this. 235.1 on the wall. Painted on the wall, 235.1. With condensed light making contact and the windows open. That's us again. Ultra short, those Sony projectors, 720p, fully lit environment. I didn't care for the 720p at all. All right. This. What else we got going on here? How in the world do y'all even begin to call yourselves an expert in the field? The many different forms of projectors I have. I'm ultra short throw. That projector right there cost me $500, and I got it with the stand, brand new, on an open box on eBay. That's 720p displaying right there, and I think my screen size here was about 130 or something like that. I don't know, put the size of my screen in there, what I put in there before was, but yeah. And you guys are sitting on how much you paid for a projector? $3,300, and you're sitting in the dark? Gee whiz. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Look at this. Knocking out certifieds at the same time on the screen. So for the customers, look at that. There's a Dark Star 9, $3,000 screen laying against our technology. For the customers, truthfully, if you want the best when it comes to screen paint products for your ultra short throw, long throws business inside and outside, our technology is the future. Because everybody else we see is sitting in the dark. Let's go back over to these P2s, see if we can find anything else in the well-lit environment. Anything, just find something in there. Are we projecting to a table in here? Oh yeah, we were doing a projection onto a table right there. Look at that, projection on a table. I forget we do so much stuff sometimes. We're projecting right onto a table. Okay, let me go over here real quick and let me grab this other news video demonstrations. Oh, we were in the same demonstration here at the P2. Let's go back over in the P2 projector. Oh my goodness, in the dark, I swear if I see one of these demonstrations, oh great, googly, muggly.
What's up, YouTuber? It's Brian with ProjectorScreen.com.
Don't care. Please tell me you put this projector in a fully lit environment, please. Now I see why TV sales are up. I wouldn't blame them. If I didn't have this technology and developed this, no way in the world I would buy this stuff. I would basically go buy myself a TV. Now she's in a dedicated theater room. Oh, by the way, in dedicated theater rooms, you don't use ultra short throws. Or even short throws. There have to be long throws, and they have to be narrow throw lenses. But that's a whole other story. We're not gonna get into all that. Why are we talking about this? Look at this, at the bottom, see the caption at the bottom? Optima Cinema P2, better than a TV. That's the promo demonstration. So which is better, having this or a TV? Well, number one, like I said, if you're doing an OLED TV can see black, depending on your screen. You can't say because it has a 2:1 that's going to pick up a 100% contrast level, because that's virtually impossible, because again, even with the 2:1, it can't see a black level. You have to be in the dark in order to pick up somewhat of a decent image, which means you would have to be in a dark environment or ambient controlled environment. You can't be in a fully lit environment like we have over here on our 720p projector, because the screen would wash out. And then the higher you would go with the darker shades of gray, that means the more money you're going to have to pull out. Because I guarantee you what's sticking on this wall right now is not gray screen paint. I can tell you that right there from the door. It's not a white screen. It's something very expensive that's laying against the screen. So in order for you to get this kind of concept, you're going to have to spend some money to do this. Our environment's brighter than this. Gee whiz, unbelievable. Really? Interesting. Yeah. We're outside at 140 inches on a $1,200 projector. I think I paid for it. That's basically about it. So no, if you have to be in the dark more than, if you put a TV and a TV can be in a fully lit environment, produce a 100% contrast level, then this projector right here, at the end of the day, is the TV's better. Because the TV can maintain a contrast with the lights on. This can't do it. You have to spend a certain amount of money for a screen to allow this projector to see this. Can't do it. Now, if you have our technology, yeah, you can compete with an OLED TV with no problem whatsoever because our screens produce a 100% black level. And beautiful colors and contrast and all that other good stuff. But then again, you don't have to spend that money if you don't want to. At the end of the day, you really don't need it. Well, that's fantastic to know. All right, let's see what we got here. We're showing the promo. This is the promo for the P2. So you see that. This is their promo demonstration. Amazing color. They cheated a little bit in this demonstration. This is where they cheated. You see that right there? There is no freaking projection screen on the face of the planet that has the ability to push an image outside the actual screen itself. I don't know what kind, unless you're wearing 3D glasses, that's the only way you can achieve that, but there is no other way to achieve that. That is virtually impossible. See how it's colors coming? Just, you can't do that at all, period. That shows this is actually digitally, they digitalized this, and there's no way in the world that this is the actual screen itself. And if that's the case, that's pretty bad. But that's virtually impossible right there. I've never seen a projection screen do that ever. Ambient light rejection screens are specialized to project screens in a brightly lit room, along with an ultra short throw projector. But yet all the demonstrations we see are in dark environments. But this is what they're saying. This is what this projector is for, ambient light rejection screens. But all the demonstrations we're watching on these projectors are sitting in the dark. So what happened to the ambient light rejection technology? Ambient light rejection or ALR or ambient light rejection screens are specialized projection screens for use in brightly lit rooms. I haven't seen one yet, except for ours. Every demonstration I've seen this thing is it's sitting in the dark. So what was the point of talking about that whole thing about the ambient light rejection? We're still stuck in a dark environment. Next, let's go to another video demonstration. What do we have here? Set out with an ambient light rejection screen. Let's see what we got going on with this one. Are we really going to show real ambient light environment? Or am I just holding my breath on this one? So is this the same one as before? All right, get the remote control. Good gracious, what the freak? Are you gotta be kidding me? Oh, mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Quick setup with an ambient light rejection screen. Why is the screen in the dark? You don't start the demonstration off with an ambient light technology in the dark. Let me show you the unboxing, all this. The sad thing about it is a lot of people feel that this is the normal. Because, you know, projection screens are supposed to be in the dark anyway. So this is the normal. No, this is not the normal. Gee whiz, look at this. I've gone through all the setup. All that to be in the dark anyway. Dad, damn it. That is just sad. That really is sad. So the whole title of the video is quick setting up this Cinemax P2 setup with an ambient light rejection screen. All right, maybe I'm jumping the gun here. Maybe they're going to have the screen here somewhere. All right. Now they're putting this the screen. They just put in. Gee whiz, we're still in the dark. So you got to go through calculating all that crap. Are you kidding me? Or we're going to have a ball with this projector. We'll do ours in a fully lit environment. It will probably be the only demonstration to be in a fully lit environment. That's the end of the demonstration. You literally just titled the video right here where it says, if you blow a little bit, look at that. Look at the title right there. It says Cinemax P2, quick Cinemax P2 setup with an ambient light rejection screen. Let's go pop over here. Somebody's got something going on over here. Let's see what they got here. Is this an actual setup over here? Looks kind of promising over here. Now, this is what I'm expecting to see with this projector. I'm expecting to see that image like that. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see what we got here with this. Maybe he got a better one. No, they're showing the promo demonstration. That's the promo. Where's the actual freaking demonstration he's got on here? Well, gee, that's just a picture. Can we get an actual video of this? See, this is what I need to find. Where is the video belonging to this? Where is this at? Oh, I swear this thing just switched off. If this thing switched off into the dark, I'm done. What we got going on here? I'm not gonna go into a rant. I'm not gonna go into a rant. This is really sad. You know how dark it is in this environment? I'll show you why. See the shadows cascading here and here? This area is very dark. There's no lights in here whatsoever. Do we just play anything with the lights on? No, it's in the dark again. Gee whiz, that's just sad. All right, let's go find something else. I thought that was promising. Yeah, it's not promising. What do we got here? Anything in here? Let's go to another one. What does this person got? This is a projector laser. Short though. Let's see what we got going on here. Maybe they got it. They're doing a fully lit environment demonstration. Is it worth it? Yeah, please do. Tell me, dude, is it worth it? Is this the guy who hit the wall? Yes! This is the guy who hit the wall. Fantastic, fantastic. This guy did an amazing demonstration. I'll tell you why he did an amazing demonstration. Because people really thought that they could take this projector and hit an everyday wall with it and produce this amazing, insane image. And you can't. I explained to you over and over again, you have to spend the money for a good screen to do this. In order to be able to do this, you have to have a screen. You're not hitting a wall that's just painted with something special. That's when you can hit a wall with it. Other than that, with a 2 million to 1, that projector can't produce. And that's the black version of that one. That's actually the upgraded version of it. Let me see right here. Now he's going to hit a regular wall, just a regular wall, fully lit environment with that projector. I was trying to find this guy before. Mind, this projector is 3,000 lumens and it's sitting less than a foot away from the screen. Now you see how well lit his environment is? His environment is well lit. This is what I expect for screens to be running in. He's not using ambient light control, none of that nonsense to make the projector look good. He's running this in an actual real environment, not those fake environments we keep bumping into. So let's see at 3,000 lumens with a 1,000,000 to 1 contrast, are you really going to see anything on a wall? We get ours from do the exact same thing. I'm going to put this sound there real quick. Where's this sound at?
That way you can rate higher and lower or preference depending on how you guys do set up and where you
You
guys
coming
set
in or you
up.
complaining? Which one is it?
Guys look at the image and everything. It's
You're
not
doing both
fixed,
today.
But that is basically everything that's on the bottom. Then you actually fix that projector in the correct angle so that way we can show you guys.
All right, he's giving the
what side
specifications
it's
on it. That's pretty cool.
Right, so right here we got the projector. Let's turn it on. So I just plugged in the Fire TV stick in the side, so that way I can turn on with the Netflix and everything else to show you guys what the product looks like. If you guys do use an HDMI cable slot, so let's turn it on. So even right now, the quality is actually pretty.
Now you do know that the Optimus signal, when it comes up, is supposed to be black. It's not supposed to be that color. $2 million to 1. Yeah, right. Look at that. That is absolutely horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Do you know how much money that thing costs at the end of the day? And that thing's supposed to have a $2 million to 1 contrast. That is the menu for Fire Stick, which it's supposed to be jet black when it comes up. When that Fire Stick symbol pops up, the logo, that's in black. That's not gray. Look how washed it out. Look how washed out that looks. Let me bring you guys down a little bit. There we go. We got you guys too close. There we go. That is absolutely awful. This is what you get when you buy a P2. But your projector can improve. Your projector will only improve from what you pay on your screen. That's how it works. So for customers who think, I'm going to buy this, got all these crazy bells and whistles, I'm going to hit this wall. But no, it's not going to happen that way. You're going to sit in the dark in order to get this thing to work, and you're definitely going to be calibrating. That is so washed out, it's not even funny. And some people consider this to be a decent picture because if I can see it, it doesn't have to be pretty, but as long as I can see it, it's considered to be, no, that's crap. Let's see what else we did this bad boy. Where is the 2 million to 1 contrast at? Oh, that's awful. That's really awful. So you pay, I told you at the end of the day, I told you. You spend money for 2 million to 1 contrast, you will never use that, ever. You just gave them over free money. So you get this, you put it on your white wall, it turns into this. You put it on, matter of fact, this wall is gray. You put it on your gray wall and it looks like this. Because like I told you, gray walls can't produce contrast. And for those of you who want to keep crying and whining about that at the end of the day, Mr. Bird, about how you're seeing contrast at the end of the day, then how about you just back it up or pack it up? Fully lit environment, take a black piece of paper, stick it against the screen, start for demonstration, blend right into it. If you can't do that, then there's problems. With that 2 million or whatever the one you got on the projector, just do it. That's it. That's why we see a lot of these demonstrations in the dark, because again, this is what they're going through. They can't get the screen to pull. So you want to get the most you paid for your projector, right? Then you go out and you get gunmetal technology. Well, like I said, $5,000 or whatever you're going to be paying for, $6,000. You're going to pay some money out. Mind you, they charge a little more for ultra short throw than the average projector and screen setup because it's a little different. So you're going to pay more for that. And yet we have our technology over here that can beat the gunmetal technology and can produce, because over here, I'm not having that issue with my projector. We don't seem to be having that problem. Interesting, isn't it? Told you the industry lied to you, lied to you, lied to you. You'll sit there and you go in the store and you'll see this projector and it'll tell you, oh, it's got all these different colors, it's going to do this, it's going to do that for you. And then you get it home and this is what you get. So he actually has that. Oh, it is on a wall. It is on a wall. It's on a gray wall. That, because you can see now. See, we turns the lights out. See how much better the image got when we turn the lights out? This is literally jacked up, because that means that you have to be in a dark environment in order to use that projector. Big difference between here and there. Now what happened? Turn the lights back on. There's your screen. So what's the point of having a projector set like a set-top box to replace TV if you can't even use it in a full lit environment and your screen's going to wash out? And yet someone's telling you that a gray screen paint product's going to fix that problem, but yet they're in the dark all the time. With the same projector, sitting in the dark. What the heck happened here? Gee, that's not even there anymore. And there are people out there who really believe this is acceptable because they can see the image. Because they can see the image, this is considered to be a good picture. This is crap at the end of the day. Guarantee if you went out and you bought yourself a high-end OLED TV and you turn it on and it looked like this, I guarantee you won't be keeping it. I guarantee you'll take it right back to the store and says, man, look at this. This is so washed out, it's not even funny. I want my money back. So why in the heck are you spending money for a projector and you're putting up with that at the end of the day? Where's the rest of it? This is completely gone. This is not even there anymore. Oh my goodness. It's not wrong. Now see, in this demonstration, yes, this is a projector worth it. The projector is worth it. It depends on what you displayed on, just because he doesn't know that. But in the demonstration, are you going to be able to take this projector with all this beautiful bells and whistles and you're going to be able to get this image to look amazing? You're not getting that. It's not going to happen. You get a white screen, it's not going to happen. A gray screen paint, it's not going to happen. Gunmetal technology, you will get a better image than those two products, and our technology can take out the gunmetal. And we're much cheaper. And as I said before, black is the future because our technology is black. Now, with the lights out, look how much better the image looks. I've seen this washed out look right here. I've seen that to someone, we're not going to say the name, but we know who already, who was doing a demonstration against a network grade 773, and it washed out with the screen because both of them will have the same reaction to a fully lit environment. It doesn't make a difference if you have 3,000 to 1 sitting on top of your screen, you're just going to wash out. Now the image is better here because again, your environment's darker. But I like the fact that for his video, the reason why I like his video, and I'll tell you why, is because most people when they show up these demonstrations are probably getting paid by the company or something like that. Something's going to get paid by the company, and they're going to make the projector look good regardless. Now I look at those demonstrations, I don't call those honest reviews. Turn the freaking lights on and put that projector in an environment just like the promo, or better than the promo. Try to beat the promo demonstration, and let's see if it actually works the same way. Now, I do know the fact that with the P2 promo, that a lot of that stuff was digitally or digitalized in, whatever you want to call it, into the wall to make it look like that was actually coming from the screen when it wasn't. I realized that when I saw them cheering over the soccer game and it showed the fireworks going off, and the fireworks somehow bounced off the screen onto the wall where the projector was not being hit at. And that let me know that, oh, they're digitalizing this in. This guy came in and turned on the projector in a fully lit environment, which I've been dying to see to show you exactly what's going to happen to your projector. And that's the reason why those of you who buy these high-end projectors, or any projector you buy, will be over informed sites, because I see informed sites asking about how to fix the screen's color. It's washed out, it's bland, it doesn't look the same way, it's, you know, you're messing around with all your settings and it's just not working out for you. And they're going to tell you, some are going to tell you the truth and say, look, you're going to have to spend some money for a real high-end screen. And then when you go over there and you see what these screens are going to cost, you're going to have complete floor to the ground. You're going to be sticker shocked on what you're going to have to pay. But he actually, this one right here, he did it correctly. Because he came and he showed the demonstration right from the door. He could have did it this way and then the lights and lied to you, but he actually went and showed you with the lights on. Fantastic job. Because everybody else we saw do the unboxings, they wanted to put it in a dark environment automatically from the door. Not this guy. This guy went in and showed you what that really looks like on a $3,300 machine with a 2,000 to 1, sorry, 2 million to 1 contrast, which you're really getting. That's poor. So fantastic, good job, very good job. As a matter of fact, hold on for a minute. Can I subscribe to him? Let me subscribe to this guy. Because that was a fantastic job. That's the best demonstration I've seen so far. That's the only person I can honestly say did an honest job at the end of the day. Everybody else took that projector and stuck it in a dark environment like, ooh, this is what you're going to get. That's not what you're going to get. You'll get that if you're sitting in the dark all day. You'll definitely get that. Oh, the bow maker. I was looking for this monstrosity. I had the bow maker. I have pictures of the bow maker, what these things look like, from a customer who sent me the pictures of this projector. This projector is trash. It is trash. We got it to work. We got it to work. We were able to get him, sorry customer if I'm calling you a projector, but it is, man, it's a crappy projector. But we were able to design a screen paint for him, customize the screen paint to get that projector to work. And where's the, whatchamacallit, we gotta come out of here real quick. The bow maker, I was kind of looking for that thing. The bow maker. Sounds like an upgrade for freaking Lord of the Rings. But anyway, yeah, that projector is crap. Let's go here. We have a section in here for our projectors we don't support. All right, here we go. No, we don't need you. Come on. Back over here. These are the Alva projectors. These are projectors that don't. Here we go. Boom. This is the bow maker. That's the reaction of our screen paint on the bow maker. Wouldn't work for Jack. And of course it doesn't work for Jack because we don't support those projectors. We had the customer contact us and tell us that our screen paint was coming too dark and the images weren't coming up correctly. And I'm like, what kind of projector do you have? Because I can tell by looking at the screen that it's a knockoff because we tested them before. And he goes, I got a bow maker. And I go, oh, we don't support that. I got to put some restriction in there too. So we don't support that projector. So, yeah, we made him a screen paint to basically fix the problem, which is more like a lighter silver, kind of a dark lighter silver to fix the problem. But again, black technology would not work. This is the reason why, if you look at demonstrations under Black Diamonds, big companies, they don't use these projectors in their demonstrations. You will never ever see them use them. When's the last time you've seen Screen Innovation or Elite Screen say, hey, we have the bow maker, we have the Valve projector? You will never see this because they don't work on their screens at all, period. These screens only work on real projectors. We have to have a real projector to run these particular, a real projector to run those particular screens. But you will never see Diamond come up and say, hey, look, we got the Valve projector, we got the, you'll never see it because it won't work. And so what happens when you use those projectors, they don't work, which is, I was curious to find that projector too, and they got it right here. There it is right to the bow maker. Look how dark his environment is. Let's see how this thing looks. It's a shame because customers will see this projector and they will think that, you know, they're getting all the insane bells and whistles and all, and these projectors are so horrible. They are. They're absolutely horrible. I told you it was in the dark. And I guarantee the screen is either white, silver, or gray, because there's only screens that'll work on these particular projectors. So they're not going to achieve contrast, they can't pick up color, and they can't be in fully lit environments because they're washout. And this is another one of the projectors that promise you that you're going to get this whopping 150-inch screen. They do this too. Oh, colors are so bad on that. That is really, really awful. Hold on for a minute. Let me go back to that. It's so dark. Look at that. That is, hold on, let me shrink this for a little bit. That is really bad. That is really, really bad. The colors are so dark. That's the problem. See, that's here where it came up on our screen, where our screen came up dark, but that is too dark. All right, let's go find a couple more because we're not going to get, I'm done with demonstration, but we're not going to, that's too dark. That's really, really dark. Let's go pop over here. I was curious because I've had a customer get that projector, 4K. Stop calling these projectors 4K. It's compressed 4K. It's pixel shifting. It's not actual native 4K. Epson. Now, see right here, I tell you right there from the door, this is how you know screens can't see. Screen's not picking up a black level. See how dark the environment is right here? Look at the corners. See how dark here the shadows cast in? This area is very, very dark when they have this projector sitting at. See the bezel around the screen right here? See where it doesn't match the black down in here? See it doesn't match the speakers here? This is what I look for when I watch demonstrations on screens claiming to have the ability to be able to pull contrast levels. This is not even picking up proper greens. Are way off on this right here. And on top of that, look at how dark the environment is. Perfect example. That's gray. That's supposed to be in black. See the bezel around the screen, the frame right here? See how it doesn't match that? That is supposed to be the same color as this. This is supposed to be black. That's one of the demonstrations where I saw somebody doing the OLED horse, and they were claiming that their screen was pulling up a black level. That wasn't matching anything black in the environment. Wasn't matching the speakers, wasn't matching anything at all. This is supposed to be black. That's not supposed to be gray. So if you're not picking up proper black, you're not picking up color either correctly. Let's see what we got here on this one right here. Is that the coffee table? That's like the coffee table. Oh no, coffee table would have been Sony. Look at this showroom display. Look how dark it is. Good gracious. If we're blessed to ever get a chance to be in one of these showrooms, I'm gonna make sure my wall is painted with this super freaking high fluorescent white. And I'm just gonna have light just coming down on top of our screen. We want everything in here to be bone white, so everything reflects off. And we want our screen much bigger than a 100 inch. If I'm doing a screen, I'm maxing out beyond the zone. I'm going at least about 150. Because what's the point? You got anything else on this? You're doing all dark. Majority is dark. What about this one? This one's well lit right here. Looked a little better on that one. I'm trying to find something that's not. Give me something better than. Oh, gee. Are you freaking kidding me? That screen's washed out. This is supposed to be black. Now, see, if they were using the YouTube menu, because you can switch back and forth between a white menu or black menu. If that was white, it would be the same color as this. But this menu is done for black. It's called midnight or whatever we have. I don't know what it might. Matter of fact, we have it right here on the account right here. Our account's done in that midnight black right there. As you can see, it's supposed to be black. It's not supposed to be this color. This is gray. This is black. This is black. This is black. That is definitely gray. So it's not picking up a contrast level for Jack. I know that for a fact that they got the YouTube dashboard done for black. Mine's done the exact same way right here. See the difference between the two? That's the YouTube right there that you do for white, for the white setting, and this is one you do for black. I don't know the correct name to get midnight or whatever they call it, but yeah, that's the difference between the two settings right here. So this one over here, because it's coming in that dark, which if it was using this setting right here, it would be much, much lighter over here. But it's actually using this setting instead, which is the darker setting that I have here for my YouTube channel on this side right here, which means it should be coming up pitch black, which is not. I see all this stuff. That's why I said people who fake these demonstrations, I see the smallest little detail that you think you can cover up. I will see it in the demonstration. I've done so many of these demonstrations, it's not even funny. That I got a keen eye to seeing certain things. And I can see right here that this display in the background is the same display that we use for that black background right here. My goodness, can you get this together? There it is. So, I've been there on that one already. I guarantee. Oh, that's in the dark too. Gee whiz Louise. Come on, people. All this money for this machine. You gotta have one demonstration in here of a fully lit environment with this machine showing what it's designed to do. I've seen this guy before. He has good reviews and stuff. I like his channel. But still, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Same guy. That's us. Talking about the promo demonstration. That's my screen right there. Fully lit environment. What do we got going on here? That's us fully lit environment. That's us right there. Gee whiz. The problem with Ultra shred through, so we max the garbage and I go near that with a 10-foot pole. This is supposed to be LG's Ultra shred through. Let's see what they got. Let's take a switch for something else. Are we going to be in a dark environment? Oh, gee whiz. Come on. One demonstration, just one, with the lights on. If the lights aren't on, they're zooming up too close to the screen. This is really where the industry is going at, honestly. Gee whiz, I might just take up another profession. This is just... What is the purpose for the two little lights at the bottom of the screen? Not watching a movie, for goodness sakes. You're watching a TV. Whatever. Who cares? At this particular point, who freaking cares? And then for some people sit there and say, but you get too much into this because I expect better. These are very expensive machines at the end of the day. I got a $60 projector sitting on my floor at 100 inches and I'm producing an image with no problem. What the freak is going on? Really? These machines aren't cheap. They're very expensive. Oh, good gracious. Look at the screen. This is not going to go well. Oh, that's not going to go well. Why would you put it on this? Beautiful screen, too, on top of that. I just paint that all black and be done with it. Is that a tabletop projector? Wait, that's not the Ultra short, though, is it? Somebody's make those things. Is that the actual projector? I think that may be the actual projector. Good gracious. I wonder how much this thing could set them back. Let me see if they got anything down here. 120 inch screen. Now that's the screen right there. Okay, that's compartment. Screen's got to be right in there. Okay, that's from right there. They must have the projector sitting. Okay, he put that projector right there. I thought that was one that coffee table projector. If you ever saw Sony's coffee table projector, it is freaking massively huge. All right, that's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, we knew that was coming. Beautiful concept. I love it. It's beautiful. It's the only problem. The screen's not black. That's the problem. Because the screen's not black, it's going to have a hard time picking up in fully lit environments. But no, beautiful concept like that. I got to give him the like on the whole setup. It's nice. I like that. And I made 700 for him. Ha ha ha. I love it. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a beautiful setup. It's gorgeous what he has here. But the problem is this should literally be jet black. What's the point of doing that? There's no point in doing that unless you have all your lights on. I can never understand why people do this. This doesn't mean anything at the end of the day because unless you have your lights on, it's just showing that it reflects light. That doesn't mean jack. If it reflects light, you wouldn't need this on and you wouldn't need that on. You can light the entire environment like, what do you have those lights there for? What would you need these? These you don't even have to have on. Open up these windows and make that environment, look how bright that is. That's not bright enough. No, it's all in the dark. See, that's the way it should be in a well-lit environment. So basically, the lights they would have is this one, and these right here are the only ones they would have on in the environment when shown off the screen. And they're much darker now, as you can see. I would expect like an ambient light, well-lit environment for that would be very nice. And if they showed some contrast levels, comparisons, and all that, so that would be nice. But they don't have that in there. Oh, there's the P2 promo demonstration. How much time do we kill on this one? Oh, not much. Usually it's worse than that. Let's see what we got going right here. Really disappointed. And I'm disappointed because I expect better. You know, we're doing this at $60, 720p. It should be much better for what they're charging for these machines. And again, like I said, nothing wrong with the machine. Nothing wrong with the machine. I really thought that was the, the actual screen. But that can't be the actual screen because what the customer just showed a few minutes ago, the actual projector hitting the wall was completely washed out. So that can't be it. This is digitally put in. That's also digitally put in because we saw the customer actually unbox one of these and show off what it really looked like, and it was completely washed out. So how is that producing? Yeah, the explosions coming off the side. No, something's wrong there. See that? That's not happening. If you got VR glasses or something like that, some kind of 3D glasses, then you would get that explosion off the screen to look like this. This happens. This is all digitalized. They're digitalized. What do we have next? Please tell me you're going to be in a 4-bit environment, dude. Sneak peek.
Hey guys, I'm really excited today because I have something really exclusive to share with you all. And so if you
Oh yeah, watch it.
Hey guys, I'm really excited today because
judging by a dark environment already, and the fact that I can see your shadow bouncing off the wall, this is not going to be a dark and a well-lit environment. Oh, if you're going to put it in that environment, honestly, truthfully, if I wasn't in this field of doing what we do at the end of the day, I tell you right now, I'd buy a TV. No, that second, I'd buy a TV. There's nowhere in the world but sitting near one of these projectors at the end of the day. The fact that I don't have to go through that crap anyway, I'm happy, but I would nowhere in the world I would touch one of these. If I didn't have our technology wasn't here, I wouldn't touch one of these. I'd just go out and buy myself an OLED TV, because at least I can turn my TV on when the lights come on. Gee whiz. Now I can see why the attitude when I go into forum sites with OLED TVs, how they feel about projectors. The onslaught is so funny. It is. It's hilarious how they talk about these projection screens. Why in the world would I spend all this money for a projector and I can't even see a decent contrast level? They even laugh about the 2 million to 1 as a joke. Now, those of you who own the P2 and you're getting offended over this is upsetting you, I'm sorry, but it's true. The 2 million to 1 is a joke. You can't use it. You will never be able to use it, ever be able to use it. And you can get upset about that. You can call me up and complain about that. It doesn't make a difference. You can't use it. Show me where you can use it. Show me one demonstration. Give me your YouTube channel. I'll pop on there tomorrow and show me where you can use a P2 projector at its full potential with 1 million to 1 on a gray and white screen. Even at gunmetal technology, show me. We can pull 100% contrast level. You can't do it. The only way you're going to pull 100% contrast level is let you hit our technology. And by then, the 2 million to 1 isn't worth it because you don't need it. I can pull over a 2 million to 1 on a 2000 to 1 contrast. 720p projector behind me. So I get people who contact me and go, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't understand the P2 technology. Show me. Don't talk. Show me. Because I can take your same projector and I can stick it on a gray or white screen, and I can take this projector down here with a 2000 to 1 contrast on our technology and produce a starfield demonstration better than your P2. So you just paid money literally for something that you will never ever be able to utilize. What are you going to do? Turn on your contrast level with a black screen? Why? Can't get any blacker than black. It's black. So you're just going to turn it off. Just like we do all our projectors that have high contrast in here. We turn them off. We don't need to have them on. It's an option you would never use. Now, if the P2, basically, like I said, if our black technology was a dominant screen, if all screens were sold under our technology, then what would be the point of any of these companies making a projector with a 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, or 5 million, or 30 million to 1 contrast? You wouldn't need to. The screen's physically black. It's an option they would never add in there. But because they don't know about our technology yet, that's why they have it in there. And all the while, these people are sitting in the dark thinking they're pulling a black level, and you're not pulling jack, because I know what black looks like. I stare at it all day long. If anything, I should know what black contrast should look like. I'm staring at these screens all day. You see that?
Edition, LLC.
You see how amazing that image looked? That's a 720p projector.
Gamer version of our Black Series screen paint. We're using our 720p crystal projector. I paid about $270 for. There's my model number for my projector. So it's my old beat up junky projector. The LW401 crystal projector is a 720p model. And I tell people at the end of the day that you don't have to go out and spend private. My screen's 106 inches. And
so what's the problem? Got the windows open, screen looks crystal clear, it's sharp, it's detailed. What's the problem? And that 5G is no joke. I got the 5G in here. Oh crap, I forgot about that too. I'm gonna move to the top floor because they can't take out the carpet. I gotta come in and I gotta have my internet reconnected. How the freak am I gonna do that? Because I'm on a 4th floor now. So that's gonna be interesting because I'm loving my 5G. Oh, I forgot about that. My 5G has perfect. I mean, it comes up clean. I mean, super clean. Look how this is a live stream. This is clean. This is going through 5G. This is an authorization. I'm pretty sure they got a cherry picker. Because you got to have a cherry picker. Maybe it's not a business. I mean, I'm not sure they can install internet service and a little higher up. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. They can do it. They can do it. All they got to do is just basically just punch the hole from inside upstairs, drop the line through, and connect it in. That's all they would have to do. That's it. All right, I'll get that done. Because the upstairs has hardwood floors, and that's where I'm going to be at. But I like the 5G because I don't have any of that break up or any of that stuff like that. Look how clean it plays. I didn't even watch this at all, period. Never watch my videos when I'm done with them. That is clean. Oh, I'm done. I'm done with this whole P2 thing. I'm done with the ultra short though thing. Gee whiz. I would expect better. Thank you. I expect better. You should expect better. You should definitely expect better. Instead of being trapped in the dark with these overpriced, expensive machines. You can't can't even get what you paid for at the end of the day. Because your screen's failing you constantly all the time. So I'm going to get a customer that'll come in and say, well, my price range is such and such and so. And I get to tell them that you're not even going to spend that kind of money at the end of the day. That's not a problem. Take that extra money, get yourself a popcorn machine, pay a couple of bills. Hey, have some fun with it, because you're not paying that kind of money. Hey, big head, you mind getting out of the way so I can move my chair? Yeah, you. Yeah, the way you jumper. Let's see what they got on here. So I'm going to hook in my 720p back up in a few minutes. My other one, my long throw.
Life cuisine is extra. Extra tasty, extra good, extra delicious.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that they tell people who buy these projectors with these white screens, and they lie to them and tell them that they're going to get all these bells and whistles, knowing that they lied. Or these people doing these demonstrations on these projectors, and they're telling you that you're going to get this amazing image, but yet they keep turning out the lights. I'll go with Kitty over here. There's some jazz music in the background. Now, for those of you who want to use ultra short throw with motorized projection screens, you're going to have tabby. If they call them tabbies or tensions or however you want to call them, you're going to have one of them, because if not, you're going to get something called a ripple effect, and that's going to basically distort the image of your picture. That's why the wall, if you put it on the wall, and if your wall is perfectly flat, take an ultra short throw and hit your wall. And if it comes up with this kind of a ripple effect, like you're seeing right here, see that ripple, because it's not laying perfectly flat, then you're going to get that. You have to have a perfect flat screen to do ultra short throw. Now, when we do the fabric screens, the trick behind that is what we do is we basically take the surface and we coat it the first time, let the paint absorb. Second time, usually that's all we require, but if you want to stiffen the surface or ultra short throw, you put in 2 coats after that. That's just everyday paint. Light coat, you're done, that's basically about it. Doesn't have to be any kind of special particular primer, just something that's going to absorb and stiffen the screen, that's it. Then you apply your application and you're done. It is Taco. All that money for all those projectors we just saw a few minutes ago, and every last one of them had to turn out the lights. So for the customers, the do's and don'ts. Well, number one, make sure you got a proper screen. This is where our technology comes in at. Because I'm here doing this demonstration on a 720p $60 projector with a 2000:1 contrast that has long been discontinued. And yet my demonstration right here beats all their demonstrations with all those expensive high-end projectors, and there's, I guess, I don't know, specification point of views and stuff like that, and this, that, and the other. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is why our technology is the future. It's why our technology is the best for your short throw setup. This is why our customers don't have to spend thousands of dollars for a machine that they will never be able to use properly. And you can use your ultra short throw as it was intended to be used, like a TV set-top box. There's nothing wrong with the projectors we saw. They were perfectly fine. The sad thing about those projectors is they will never see the true potential of what they purchased or their investment because they're on the wrong screen. I know, bit of a long demonstration, but usually, if I'm going to explain everything to you to give you a deep impact on what's going on and what you're buying at the end of the day, these demonstrations take this long. You need to be able to see this. Not someone just going on camera showing you a bunch of pretty colors flashing across the screen. You need to see the difference. What you're paying, what you're getting at the end of the day. Now, if I want to do an ultra short throw setup anywhere in my environment, any place I want to be, it's going to cost me under $200. That's it. That's all I got to pay. Why am I going to sit there and pay all this money for a projector at the end of the day that I really don't need? The only reason why I'm purchasing the P2 projector to show you what you are not seeing at the end of the day when it comes to this machine. You are missing so much, it's not even funny. I watch these demonstrations all day long. These calibrated machines trying to fix the problem. And all the while, the only thing they had to do was have a proper screen to fix the problem. That's it. If I can sit here at 720p on a $60 machine, I don't know why they can't seem to get it right.
I should go for a run today, but it looks like it could rain. Save on it.
How much money I was saving at my other house? I had an ultra short though set up in just about every part of the house. When it cost me $200 a machine. Some were even less than that. I got some projectors for like 150, 160. I got one for 130. We do the ceiling demonstrations. They're always thinking those demonstrations we're using high-end projector. No, it's $140, 720p projector. That was it. My projector in my front room was $150. My projector for the ceiling was $140. My projector that was doing the floor projector was $60. This unit right here, what I was using. And it was also the same unit I was using for the 150-inch screen. I would swap back and forth. Well, they continue to make white screens, because the one thing I love about the white screens, it's a fantastic surface for us to coat over, and it's affordable. Our screens can pick up at 180 to 190 degree viewing angle, and we can do it outside. I'll let you guys enjoy. I gotta check my mother setting up some jazz music for the next room. It's gonna save yourself some money and a lot of headache. Then you buy our technology, go pick up one of those projectors for under $200 on eBay. Oh, by the way, the lamps for those things are 30 bucks. That's it. Box City. $150-inch screen on my wall. I can go in there and watch a movie if I want. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed. We have our products available on our website with free worldwide shipping. We ship anywhere in the world for free.
It's a Little Caesars pizza
And
with Pals, Pepsi.
our applications don't require multiple coats. One coat application, you're done. I got to redo my wallpaper in here. As a matter of fact, I might get one and cut it here and here and make 3 screens out of that for portrait and put them over here for my monitors because that's not going to fit at that size. So I do want to put one here, but I want to put 3 individuals there. That's what I want to do. I got to order my bookcases too. Oh, jazz in the background. I'm about to swap this out for my 720p in a few minutes. My 720p long draw. Excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna take that P2 outside. We'll put the thing on 150-inch screen. I'll blow that thing up outside. I'm gonna ball with that bad boy. And no, it's not gonna be a main projector. I'm keeping it in the closet. We don't use crutch projectors over here. It's just for show and for fun. That's all it is. When I get done with it, I'll probably donate it to a church because we don't need it. When we get done with that thing, I guarantee it's going to change your mind how you look at that projector from now on. Oh, for those of you wondering about the Sugar Plum Berry, it's going to be, oh heck yeah, that thing's going to be Ultra Shirtho compatible. Yeah, we definitely make that Ultra Shirtho compatible. I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all my stuff that I mainly have in this place. I'm figuring what I want to do here because I'm planning to rent a house. So I'm gonna take all this stuff and put it in storage because I don't need it here at all, period. Because I can't settle in this place. It's just not for me. So I'm just gonna basically take all this stuff, stick it in storage, use only what I need. That's basically about it because I don't need the rest of this stuff. And I'm basically just gonna double up on my rent, knock it out real quick, knock out the lease, and then go rent me a house. Because after what I saw yesterday, I did a walkthrough down here and I saw the houses they have. They have Victorian houses. I'm getting me one of these bad boys with a big old backyard. Probably cost me about $2,000 a month, but who cares? I'm getting me one. Because, man, those houses around here are gorgeous. Gotta have one of those.
I do believe that there's gaps in the way the medical system works in terms of what insurance pays for.
Let's do one for outer space for fun. Taco over here chilling and relaxing. Told you, anytime we turn on the projector, there's Taco. Wish I could sit down with the people who made the freaking P2 and talk about 2 million to 1. What was that for? You do know that's you're never gonna be able to pull that off, right? You can't see 100% black on that, right? You know that, right? And yet in all those demonstrations, I didn't see one person show any form of contrast to those demonstrations in a fully lit environment displaying the 2 million to 1 contrast. Not one person say here's a Starfield demonstration. They show a real heavy black level. Not one person. Everybody was sitting in the dark except for the one person that came on and showed the demonstration of what that projector really looks like with that whopping 2 million to 1 on a gray wall. Which basically proves my theory when I said that you can have the most advanced projector in the world. Without the proper screen, your projector is worthless. And since we are the dominant technology and black technology in ambient light projection, name one screen out there that can produce our same black level. Any certified screen, any of them. Not one. And for the screens that call themselves being black technology, you can't even pass a proper white level demonstration because I have not seen your test yet. Still waiting for those. And the benefits for our customers, well, again, they're not sitting there paying all this money for something that at the end of the day that they're never going to be able to use. Selection stuff on this one right here. Can we get some of these pretty birds? Heck, my setup over here costs less than that projector. I'd say I want to go 60 because I got mine for 60, so I don't know if most people want to get theirs for 60 because that was a blessing. But I would say, I'd say 130 for that projector on the floor. My soundbar and sub is 120. Wallpaper surface is 28 bucks. And then you consider the fact the formula to coat that to make it work with the projector and the lighting and all that stuff. 24 ounces, about $189. So we're way less than the P2, and yet we can outperform its demonstrations with no problem. As soon as they want to go to forum sites and they brag about their contract rate, I'd be laughing like, what's that for? Why do you even have that on the projector? Because it gives me, no, it gives me what? It gives me black levels. No, it doesn't. It doesn't give you black levels. Where'd you get that from? Because I can see black levels. So when you turn the lights out, how about you turn the lights on? Can you show me a black level? Then things get quiet after that, because you can't show me a black level with the lights on because your screen will wash out. Black is black. With the lights on or off, it's black. Just like a white screen, white is white. Whether the lights are on or off, it's still white. But if your screen's coming out black when the lights are off and it comes up gray, that's not black. But people never really think about that. When you buy, you really don't think about that. That if people are sitting there claiming to pull a contrast level, whether the lights are on or off, black is black. And if you're pulling a white level, white screen, white is white, whether the lights are on or off, it still remains white. So how come with the gray screen, when you go to turn out the lights, it's darker and it looks seem to be black, but when you turn the lights on, it's gray? Because it's not black. Let me see something real quick on here. Right, shadows. I'm going to go into that real quick. Here's some super crazy contrast. At one point I remember I had individuals arguing with me about how projectors are only supposed to be used with the lights out. That's a lazy cry for help right there. That's because you don't want to do demonstrations with the lights on because their stuff will wash out. That's why. Projectors were meant to be used in the dark. And then if that's the case, why would they develop ambient light projection technology? Now I have a Sony projector here, but I decided to use the NEC because NEC is cheaper. That's more of an impact. The Sony I paid $500 for. The NEC I paid $60 for. As a matter of fact, I got 3 of these in here. I got them out in here in the closet. I've got about 4. No, that's 4. No, 3. I gave 2 away. And I got them from all under $200. Now, those who are wondering where to get the stands from this particular projector, they are a headache to get. They're not easy. I'll tell you that much. I saw them on Amazon when I bought mine. I saw 3 of them. I should have bought those 3. Well, bought the 2 because I'd have been hoarding. Somebody might have wanted one too. But anyway, I should have bought another one. Didn't realize how hard to get because this particular projector has a special feature with it. It has something called tabletop mode. Now, if you think you can do tabletop with any other projector, you're going to be sadly mistaken because what's going to happen is your image is going to have a wedge to it, like it's leaning up a little bit. It's not going to lay perfectly flat. That projector on the floor is designed to do a tabletop image display. There's also another piece that connects to that stand that allows you to drop it underneath the table, connect it to the side of the table, so you can push an image up through the table if it's glass. That's what's interesting about that projector. And the other ultra short throw projectors I have give me the wedge. Now, if you already have an ultra short throw projector, well, we already know the story behind that one. At least you can use it with the lights on now, and you can get exactly what you are supposed to be getting from your projector.
secrets that most people don't know.
Yeah, don't want to know. They got on here. Oh, that looks nice.
This season, every Eagles fan gets a sack. The kind that comes with a free Big Mac.
Hey, fussy boy. Mr. Fussy Boy. Now let's go switch real quick. I'm going to switch this over to my gaming screen. Take this out real quick. This is something you don't ever see in demonstrations, projector swap outs, because I got to change this out real quick for the other one. Because we're going to swap it back over to the 720p long throw. I got a demonstration to do on that on the forum site. I prefer to play on the 100-inch screen than the 150. 150-inch screen, the big screen is too big for me to play on. There's too much going on the board. So I like the 100-inch, 120. Biggest I'll do on a screen is 135. That's the biggest I'll go for. We're using, we have one already hooked up over there. Let's see what we're plugging on this side. I've never seen you so relaxed. It's very relaxed, which is good. When I had him at the other house, he was running all over the place. Just never could see him settle, but he's just really, really relaxed. Never seen him that relaxed before. It's good for him to be around the family. My family comes down to see Taco quite often. Taco has quite the toy collection now. And my sister's got this big pit bull. And somehow him and Taco are now good friends. So she gets a chance to bring down Big Smoke. And I get a chance to let them two play. And they become good friends, which is good. Stand here for John, aren't you? You been up, Taco? Okie doke. Oh, you gotta mess with the projector. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna jack up my machine. I need fork. Where in the world is this recorded? Nope. See how beautiful that looks? That's a 720p projector. Chrissy. 270 bucks. That's my model number right there. See, my projector is on. And that's my image. That's what I pull up. That's why I keep saying at the end of the day, you don't really have to go out and spend all the money for these expensive projectors because, again, these 720p projectors are quite incredible. And it comes down to the screen. The reason why your setup looks like crap is because your screen is incorrect. If you had the correct screen, you could run 720p, save yourself some money, put a coin in your pocket, and have a beautiful image in a fully lit environment without calibrating with a 100% black level, regardless of your projector's contrast capabilities. The reason why you see a lot of these certified screens and gray screen paint products using high-end projectors because they don't have a choice. They have to use it. If not, their picture quality will suffer. Now, those you've been asking us about the surface we're using here, this is a fiberglass, plexiglass surface that we get from Amazon. They're 28 bucks. They're 4 feet by 8 feet. I like these because, again, when we roll these up and when you lay them out, they lay flat. They don't have these little curves at the end. It's very easy to roll over the products. And of course, like I said, you can roll over this with the gray screen paint or you can do it with the white. Doesn't make a difference in the day. But again, you will be cheating your projector's performance. The only way you're going to be to achieve this technology and this image from the projectors we use in our demonstrations is you have to have our product. And thank God our product is very affordable. I can't wait to do some more wallpaper screens. I like the wallpaper screens. Like I said, very easy. Next time I do one, I'm gonna make sure I have it in a plastic tube. Because that's a mistake I made when something fell over and cracked my screen a couple of times. But I'm definitely gonna do it next time. I'm gonna put them in a tube. I don't want my customers to get confused and get mixed up. When I talk like that, my attitude is not towards you, it's toward the industry. Because there's no way in the world they're charging you this much money for these machines and these projectors and these screens at the end of the day, and everybody's stuck in these real dark environments. We can swap out between ultra short throw and long throw. We can be back at 18 feet, 22 feet back, whatever, and we can still produce images in fully lit environments without spending all that money. My projector in the next room is the highest I will pay for a projector. It's 500 bucks. The highest I would pay one for myself is $500. That's all I'm going to pay. But if I have to do like one for a show or demonstration, I'll cough up $2,000 for a projector, even though I don't want to, but I will. But anyway, 500 bucks. Gee whiz, just thought about that. Freaking gonna spend $2,000 for this freaking P2, and I can get like 4 projectors out of that, literally out of the high-end ones that I like. I get one freaking projector. One. That's what burns me up about that ordeal. There's a nice NEC 5000 projector. They want $500 for that. I can get that unit. There's another projector by another company. I think it's from Germany, but I heard about them. I heard they're extremely good, and I found one of those for $500. I could walk over with 4 projectors, or a whole bunch of them. But we're gonna buy it. We need to show people at the end of the day why the promo demonstrations are, gee whiz, my goodness. And we need to pay the money anyway. And the reason why is because the customers are being misled. They really think that's a normal. That is not the normal. Right, we got our screen hooked up here. I'm definitely gonna do some gaming today. I don't know what this. Oh, okay, that's my. So watch that. Where's my money go?
You could win a 2023 Chevy Bolt EV next time you order Domino's for delivery. Because for a limited time, every online delivery order gives you a chance to win a new.
All right, can we skip this and move on to something else? All right, there we go. Well. See? And -2 in contrast? Yeah, we don't need contrast anyway. We don't even use it. Yeah. Oh, we're going to easy menu. I'm going to look at put in eco mode because we don't need all that. It's too much power. It's too bright. Our screens generate a lot of freaking light. So I had to stick it in eco mode because we don't need it. What do we need it for? Put it right in eco mode. We don't need all that. All my projectors run in the house in eco mode. We don't need it. Screens generate a lot of light. There you go. What do they have in this section? Nope, nope, be nice. Here we go. That's what they got over here. What's he got on this channel? Oh, it's got a bunch in here.
New Nariva Relax and Sleep helps me get quality sleep for quality mornings. Bitch again. Nariva, think bigger.
So now we're in eco mode with this projector because we don't need it in the fully lit environment. We do have a fully lit environment, which I'm talking about. This is what I was expecting to see on the P2 demonstrations with the 2 million one. I'm kind of really disappointed on that. I would really think. I mean, we haven't been back on there in a while, done one of those in a while. I really thought they would have upped their game by now. I mean, literally, no one's showing off that 2 million to 1. Can we please get someone who owns that projector to show off the 2 million to 1 content? Anything, heavy contract. Matter of fact, I want a Starfield demonstration in a fully lit environment. See how well lit my environment is? This is what I want to see that projector produce. You see that jet black background? I want to see that. That's what I want to see on that projector. Because show me that that 2 million one is, you can use it. Because I haven't seen anyone use it yet. The only demonstrations we see are in the dark. That doesn't count. Black has to be produced with the lights on as it does with the lights off. Show me something with that projector. Show me something, please. Because if I get that thing down here, it's going to be an embarrassment for everyone who owns that projector. We'll turn off the 2 million to 1 because we don't need it. And we'll use our technology. And then I'll blow that projector out with the gray screen paint or white screen paint or certify using my $60 projector with the 2000 to 1 contrast. Oh, that's always a bunch of scenery. Nothing but a bunch of freaking scenery. What else I have on here? All right, I'm done. Basically, from what I've already seen on YouTube with these expensive high-end model projectors compared to what we should do some long throw demonstration comparisons, 720p versus 4K long throw demonstrations. That's to be interesting to watch. Good gracious, man. I just can't get over how jacked up. This is the reason why I don't go in and watch these demonstrations, because it's freaking depressing. All that money for those machines, and they literally are sitting in those really dark, dim environments trying to pull up some kind of color. And I didn't see one demonstration on the contrast capabilities. I only saw one fellow come in and show the projector as it really looks like, without basically people trying to make the product look like, or project like something that it's not, by putting it in a dark environment. Shame. Beautiful piece of machinery. Just dumbed down on the wrong string. That's all. All right, well, that's basically about it. I am going to go watch some TV in the other room, because that's why I don't like to go on and look at those demonstrations. I just don't. Like, unbelievable. Now, for customers who have already bought these machines, well, like I said, you can see what you're missing and why black technology is the future. I made that statement yesterday. I said I'll come on here, and why is my hallway so dark? Yeah, tell me about it. Do you mind moving out of the way, or are you planning to just stand there and just stare at me? Cat does it all the time. I'm trying to get through. He just wants to sit there and just stare at me. So I did a little change in here. We got the projector now off of the platform here, and we got it over here. Chances are I'm going to get a mount and put it there. But we won't be on this floor. We'll be a little higher up with the hard wooden floors, which I needed to begin with, because again, the stuff messes with my breathing. And also expanded my screen out to make it bigger, so I'm actually up on the borderline now. AK, Earth.
Getting that from YouTube.
turn my lights on. Now this is the one you saw in the next room is a Fusion Gamer. This one right here is a complete cinema. This is at 150 inches on a 1080p projector. Like I said, you can tell the 1080p from 720p when it comes to our technology. And my projector sits back around 21 feet from my screen. Having a TV. They're going to have me on the 4th floor facing this way, which is fantastic because I can see the mountains. And I get more windows. I actually get 4 windows, which is fantastic. It has more light for the environment. I don't like the pocket area. I can deal with it, but I don't like the pocket area. Mind you, my last screen was sitting in a bay of windows. I'm used to having light wrapped around me all the time. I can't wait for this summer. I'm finally going to have, I'm paying for booths to have my technology displayed in. They have all kinds of events down here. We can actually showcase your stuff. And I can't wait to have this screen set up. We're going to be showing off our outdoor rear projection screen called Cinema Flow. Wait till you see that technology. That thing is going to be beautiful. We're going to make sure we use all older projectors because again, first thing they're going to be expecting for the projectors to be crazy expensive. Oh, how much you pay for it? How much is it? $500 bucks. That's it. That's a used projector. $60 bucks. That's 720p. $270. That's 720p. Make your eyes big like that. That'd be cool. If you haven't had that capability, make your eyes expand that way. Can't find my keys. Hold on. Let me zoom over that corner. Pretty awesome. So how insane our demonstrations are. We start off with ultra short throw. We switch over to 720p long throw. Then we come out here and we display at 150 inches. All the environments are all well lit. Not one of them is darkened, not ever. All windows have light pushing through with no problem. That's how projection screen technology is supposed to work. That's why we consider ourselves the future. The very stock on it. What's that up there? So happy. God is good to have this kind of technology. I love it. Just think, all this started because I didn't want to pay $3,000 for a projection screen. And now to this day, I never have to pay for a certified ever. And don't do that, I have to go near TVs. I haven't had a TV in like God knows how long. Ever. I'm not trying to be rude, but like I said, if Elite Screen or one of
Let me
them
give you a piece of advice. If you're gonna
gave me a
speak-
free projection screen, for what? My technology's better. What would I need your stuff for? If anything, I got a free screen, just paint over top of it with our stuff. As a matter of fact, I did a demonstration, not painting over the screen, but I bought a $68 motorized projection screen and used it to beat a $3,000 Darkstar 9 with it. You guys are sitting up in dark apartments with 100-inch screens, and again, I still can display at 150. I'm never gonna understand that. We did the 150. Oh, we did the 150. We had it on the website. We did the 150 with the $60 projector. We did a multiple demonstrations on that. 150, 120, you know, so forth. Yeah, I would never pay for a certified screen as long as I live. Not ever. How black that screen is? Never pay for a projector with an insane, ridiculous amount of contrast that I would never use. I would never pay for that. Oh, I forgot we're buying the P2. Drax. Well, we're never going to use it anyway. Just going to stick it in the closet because that's pretty much just going to be used for a showroom projector just to show what we can do with it. That's basically about it. I'm going to stick with my projector over here. I'm good. Well, that's one big fluffy bear. For your 98 pound short, no, you're 9,098 pounds short of a tiger. Taco's 2 pounds. About 1,000 pounds. Yeah, tiger's about 1,000. Now I remember I was getting these pretty interesting messages when I was at the other place asking me to do demonstrations, saying that show a demonstration. Well, here's my demonstration, but now I'm on a bigger screen than what I was at the other house, because the other house I was at 27. I'm at 150 now. This is my main screen. And then when I move from here and I rent the house or buy it, I haven't decided on that one yet. I'm not sure about that one yet. But anyway, those Victorians they have around there, I know they got giant walls. I've seen one of the places as soon as they're actually bigger than this. Giant walls in there. And if I can get away with I had a 200-inch at one point. I used to have a 200-inch screen. I want to go back to a 200-inch screen. But I want to do 200-inch 235.1. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want. I want something that massively stretches from one end to the next. That's what I want. Oh, I'm gonna go here. I don't even know what I want to do. Go down here. I don't know. Nah. What about over here? Yeah.
Come to TurboTax and
This is a 48.
do your taxes.
When the alphas, the 57s launch,
An expert will do the
gee
work.
whiz, this is what we have competition with. I'm not trying to brag here, but that's our competition. Dark environments and high-end projectors. This is going to be a slaughter. It is going to be an absolute slaughter. This we can get one of these certified screens that develop a black technology. Other than that, we're going to lock out all this technology with an Alpha 1 technology. That's what we're engineering it for. Its main dominance behind Alpha 1 is to basically conquer and divide. That's what it's designed for, to wipe out anything that touches it. And we're going to do this on projectors of 720p. You know how embarrassing that is to wipe out someone's entire technology line with a 720p projector? Now, Alpha 1s are far brighter than these, much darker. I'm so involved with the whole part of being able to have technology to be able to knock out high-end certifies that I literally sometimes miss the entire point of missing the whole point why we developed the technology, which gives the customers a much better screen. But I get excited over basically the challenge. Money's good, but it's the challenge for me at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to. To make a product that everybody can afford at the end of the day, but yet for me, my challenge is basically to knock out the certifies, to do things that they can't do at the end of the day. Like show that pretty reflection off that gator sitting in all that water and its fully lit environment at $150 on a $500 projector. That's what I enjoy. At night, I dream of black certified screens. Something worth my time to challenge. They'll get one day. I hope they do. Hope they get one before I pass off this earth. Screen innovation. You guys make some amazing technology. Please make a black screen. All you certifieds, please make a black screen. We need something to challenge against. My Alpha 1 soon is going to be available. And we need something to test against. Because the stuff we've been testing is not working anymore. We need a better challenge. Now for them, oh, you look at that, it's so cute. That little cute, that little cute little one. Looks like a cute one, yeah. Taco sitting there watching the kitties. You watching the kitties, Taco? Are you watching the kitties? It's not enough for me. It's not enough for me. If my company and I become a millionaire, that's not enough for me. The challenge for me is basically to be number one. I want the number one screen on the market, and I'm going to have it. I'm definitely going to get it. And nothing's going to stand in my way from getting it. If I have to knock out every single certified I get my hands on, I'm going to get it done. If your gray screen paints want to throw your hat in the ring, hey, I'm willing to run over you two in the process. I have no problem with it. I will make you cancel out just like that. My goal is not towards you at the end of the day. My goal is toward the certifies. That's all I want. If you want to throw your hat in the ring, knock yourself out. But I want the certifies. Win-win for the customers, because again, in the middle of all this going on, they're going to be able to get amazing technology for pretty much nothing without spending all this money for these crazy projectors and dark environment nonsense. And I get to have fun at the end of the day, challenging and taking down certified screens, which I love to do. And for the certified companies, that means you're going to have to work a lot harder to design better technology to take us out, which is going to give me more of an opportunity to design better technology and have more of a challenge to take you out. This is fun for me. Boy, if the first certified company comes up with a black screen, boy, you get a personal thank you from me. I can't wait to see one. Oh, I can't wait for that. You have no idea how excited that is. I am debating having to challenge a certified black screen. You know how amazing that is? Especially if it's diamond technology. Diamond technology, like I said, I'm not a big fan of how they treated us, but I do respect the work they put in to develop black diamond. It's very good. It is very, very good. It is definitely worth our time if they develop a black screen. That would be such a wonderful blessing. Because the reason why our technology is so good is because, of course, number one, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who blesses us with this knowledge to do so. But what pushes us and drives us is their technology. And that's what Black Diamond did. Black Diamond is responsible for what you're seeing right here before you. They're the ones who triggered the cause and effect. The day I came home and I took that sample sheet and I swore in the back of my mind that the great technology I was developing was the best of the best. The same way you hear me talking right now, it's the same way I was talking then. Not until I saw that diamond technology. That changed everything for me right there. I saw things that I didn't even think a screen or a projector had the capability of doing at the end of the day. So I had to make a decision right there and then. I can basically, everything that I believed in, push that behind me and move forth with some new technology to be able to battle this screen, or basically stay where I was at. And I chose to denounce my technology and move forward on darker technology. And the Black Diamond is responsible for making us. Of course, our blessings, all that come from our Lord and Savior. That's what strength builds our technology of where we want it to go to. Anywhere, if you're a Christian, where you want to go to, if God approves it, you're going to go there. And that's where we want it to be. But I didn't want a gray screen. I didn't want gunmetal. I wanted black. That's what I wanted. Because when I heard of Black Diamond, they said the Black Diamond screen was black. I'm thinking the screen's black. I'm looking at the demonstration. It's like, how the frig is this thing doing this? Because I'm watching color and contrast and white levels pulled to this really dark screen. I'm thinking, wow, I was baffled, blown away, impressed beyond belief. When I saw that first demonstration of Black Diamond, we went out and he took this all white screen. I'll never forget, he took the sample sheet, and everywhere he moved that sample sheet, the screen came to life. I thought that was the most impressive thing I've ever saw in my life. And when my vice president got me that sample sheet and I put it against my screen, he wasn't joking. It looked just like a TV. But I noticed something about the technology. It's not black. It was gunmetal. Dark gray. But at that particular time, there was no such thing as a black screen, and any screen that was considered to be a really dark gray was considered to be black. So he had the right to call it black. But from what I was looking at, I figured that once we came up with the D5K and D6K, which are really dark screens right around that time, that's when we attracted diamond, when we came up with the digital 4K crystal onyx, which was the jet black screen, developing a darker screen. I decided that I didn't want a gray screen. I wanted actual black. And here we are. Diamond is the one responsible for the cause and effect of us walking away from gray technology and walking into black. Because of what I saw in their technology. That option there, basically, either we're going to roll with them or get crushed by them. And I was not planning to get crushed by them. So they're responsible for it. We gave our credit, yes, to our Lord and Savior, because he's the one that gave us the knowledge to be able to design it. But what triggered the effect was diamond.
Savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch.
And that's what my Lord asked me, what did I want? And I said, I want a black screen. And you can bless me with a black screen. And here we are right here. I remember the first time I must have been in that room, at least 3 or 4 months in that room, constantly mixing products and trying to get the white levels to pull through, trying to master what they did. And I would come out of the room every once in a while and I go meet up with my friends down at the store and I said, I'm almost there. I got it. I think I got it. And then one day I sat in there, lay down, and I was sleeping on the floor, and the Lord put the ingredients in my head. And therefore became crystal onyx. Well, the Digital 1 crystal onyx was born. And ever since then, that ingredient that he gave me has advanced more and more and more. But now we can make technology in 20 minutes if we choose. crazy looking monkey. So yeah, it's not enough to be a millionaire. That's not my goal. My goal is to be number one. That's my goal. Is to beat them all, every last one of them. And for any naysayers out there at the end of the day who feels that my demonstrations are fake, you match and better all my tests. Complete all my demonstrations. Go back to where I first began in 2016 and complete them all. And if you can't, well, keep your mouth quiet. My goal is not towards you, my target is not towards you, and it never was. My target is to beat the top screens, and you're not the top screens. Certified would be. And in order for me to get my record and to get what I need at the end of the day to justify my technology, well, I've already beat most of them already. The only ones I get a chance to get my hands back, well, I've been through Diamond already. Elite screens, the Dark Star 9s, Seymour screens, Stewart screens, you name it. I've been through all of them. Only one screen I didn't get a chance to test yet, and that's the Dragonfly. That person pulled before I could get a chance to get the screen. And if they say they don't want to do the side by side, I can understand that. But I still want to see what happens. And if any one of these big companies ever decide they want to take me to court because they feel I'm slandering them, I'm not slandering you, I'm challenging you. That's what I'm doing. There's no slander here, I'm challenging you outright. I want to see which screen is better. Couldn't care less about your millions of dollars. I want that recognition of knowing that my screen is the best. I think tomorrow I'm going to make another attempt for Dragonfly. That's what I say about the great products. You'll have no passion for what you do. You don't love what you do. You cut too many corners. You don't know anything about your own product that you make. I love what I do for a living. I have a passion for what I do. I don't back down from any challenge at all whatsoever. You won't ever see me cancel an order, ever. I will go into a challenge even if I know I'm going to lose. I'll still take that challenge. You don't have what it takes to be in this business. Corners in these dark environments with these overpriced projectors. It's the most pitiful thing I've ever saw. Yeah, I want the Dragonfly. I want the Dragonfly. I want Diamond's. I know Diamond has new technology. And if we were to do some behind closed doors, something. I want to see. Now, you know they could never do this live on the internet. This would not go well. Say if I were happen to beat, and remember, this is a black screen going against gunmetal, so we can produce a higher contrast level. So say if we were to go against the technology, we were to dominate them. This is not going to look good if you got a screen that costs under $500 versus a screen that costs $5 grand. I understand. I want them to get it straight. This is not slandered. This is basically me challenging your technology. That's what it comes down to. Which screen is better? Guarantee you one thing. The Alpha 1 technology, even the technology we have here, I'll wipe your tech quick. Got my guarantee on that 100%. I'm going to go online and I'm going to search for a black projection screen. Somebody's got to have one out there, a certified. We've had Black technology since 2016. Somebody's got to have. I thought T-Prism had it at first, but it didn't. Turned out to be gunmetal. Then we thought XY Screen had it, but they turned out to be gunmetal. We thought Daylight had one, and it turned out to be gunmetal. Let's go with, let me see, LG Betafish, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
We're gonna watch it. Oh, we're watching Animal House. Hey, get away from those cables, you joker.
With
We're
a
doing
variety
Animal
of
House today.
flavors,
We'll watch that tonight.
it's easy to do.
We'll do a
what's
classic
delicious.
Animal House, meatballs, and Taylor's Brewery Day Off. I think we'll do that today. Now for your gray screen paints, at the end of the day, you want to be future, this is what you got to be to do. Produce that contrast level at 150 in a fully lit environment. Samsung classic cars, 4K. I say cars, cars. Oh, we did say that one. We're gonna get that one in the far corner over there. Just some classic cars real quick. Look at the shine on the chrome. Over here. And I want too many times to count. Yeah, this one here. That's what's easy. Yeah, I've been there, done that too many times to count. Yeah, then that one too. That one. Gee whiz. I haven't been off for like 2 months. I thought we had something new on here by now. There's a few things on here. Okay. Let me see. LG food demonstrations. I'll do the foods on here.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's check out some food demonstrations. We got beer, meat, foods. Oh, I like this one. I'm doing both of those. We're gonna make it even 3 hours. Well, maybe even 3 hours, maybe 4, but anyway, yeah. Watch that. You sneaky bandit. You sneaky bandit, you. You sneaky bandit. Definitely yours. Cafe. Oui, oui. Cafe. All right, people, I gotta go. I'm gonna watch some TV. Put my tri-channel on. A minute. Tri-channel.
Getting that from YouTube.
Which is this on me?
Mercury Avenue.
No, is that it? No. Irish people, tri-channel.
Getting that from
I'm talking
YouTube.
about YouTube. Wait a minute. All in my section over here. This a new one?
We are hearing.
That's a new one.
We are hearing. Strongies.
Strongies.
All those.
All right, this is my show. I like to watch. This is my favorite. All right, people, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm gonna go sit down, relax, watch some TV, as I should, in my fully lit environment. As I told you at the end of the day, this is how technology is supposed to work. This is why I don't come on here and we don't do the cut corners that darken in the environment and using these overpriced and expensive projectors and calibrating all that nonsense. You get a chance to see my screen to react in real time in my environment, no matter where I lay my head at. So you can see how our products work 100% without doing all these fake and gimmick demonstrations that, again, are nothing but a bunch of fakes. That being said, I hope you enjoyed. Gotta go, and God bless.